So I've never been to Gamescom, and I always wanted to go, but I had to find a good reason for me to, well, pay the money and go there. And what better reason than to get to play Fatal Fury City of the Wolves again. So seeing that City of the Wolves is going to be at Europe's largest gaming convention, I decided to make the trip and go visit Germany and Gamescom.
Just landed in Germany here. We are gonna head to Gamescom soon, but first thing gotta do is get online. I'm gonna be doing that through YubiKey, which through a eSIM I can connect. So I'm just gonna go ahead and do it right now.
I've been using YubiKey for years now, and I've used it all around the world, and it has never let me down. Using the YubiKey's eSIM gives you instant access to fast, reliable data. All you have to do is download the YubiKey app, activate your eSIM in seconds, and enjoy seamless internet in over 200 countries. Check the link in the description for more information.
And we are connected, so let's go.
Get into the event. I was surprised to see the crazy amount of people trying to get in. It was a little bit scary to see all those people in the same room, but as soon as we got in, things got a lot better and the organization was much better inside than outside. Now, as soon as I got in, the first thing I wanted to do is find the SNK Fatal Fury City of the Wolves booth. And to my surprise, it was just so majestic. The setup was insane. There was a big motorcycle, there was Fatal Fury City of the Wolves posters, it was massive. And I have seen the EVO Japan Fatal Fury City of the Wolves booth, and this was much better. It was bigger, it was amazing, and I finally got to see the game again. The whole presentation of the booth and the way it's sitting there in the middle of Gamescom was quite unique, and I'm very happy that I have seen that with my own eyes. Now, the highlight of the whole experience for me was that I got to sit down and interview Yasuki Oda, the game director, and Joshua Weatherford, the game producer. It was a great interview when we talked about pretty much everything there is about Fatal Fury City of the Wolves, from DLC, a possible beta, online modes, offline modes, and even answered the most important question of all time.
Should you guys help me settle this one for good? Is it Billy Khan or Billy Kane? It's Khan. It's Khan.
I also got the chance and the privilege to sit down and play Fatal Fury City of the Wolves at the VIP booth within the SNK area, and I got the chance to play the game and focus on it. It was the same build that we've seen at EVO USA, but it was actually an amazing experience to finally get to play my favorite character, and that is Marco Rodriguez. Now, I got to film some footage which I will be sharing with you, but I just want to talk a little bit about how I felt the game is going. This is a different build than the one I played last time at EVO Japan, but the good thing is it feels the game is still improving. It is a beautiful, addictive experience that I had. Marco Rodriguez feels insane. He is very powerful. If you've played the character in Mark of the Wolves, this is a direct continuation. It is the same moves, but better graphics, more fluid animation, and some stuff are easier in this game than the previous one, especially the cancels. Canceling moves is a lot easier and more easy to do than in Mark of the Wolves, which again, I think it's a very good idea to make it easy for everyone to do one of the fun things in these two games, which is to cancel a move and continue juggling your opponents for more devastating combos. And I can't wait for you guys to experience that. Hopefully it's gonna happen soon with, as I said, the possible beta that they're trying to have, and hopefully that's going to happen. The other character that was in this build that I haven't played before is Vox Reaper, and I found it difficult to get a sense of Vox. He seems very good, but I just couldn't connect with the character yet. I think I didn't have enough time, and one of the reasons is because there was no training mode in these setups. You're just playing against either the CPU or other people, so you don't have time to play full around and try to come up with combos and understand the character. But Vox is a very neutral, heavy character, and I think he has a lot of potential. I've seen some crazy combos. I wasn't able to do much with him for some reason. I tried, but I just couldn't get the feel of him yet. That's probably gonna happen once the game releases and once we have some sort of a demo or something where we can sit and train a little bit and find the crazy setups. But I had so much fun with Marco. In fact, in the booth they had this really cool idea. Besides you know, where people are playing on the sides and playing on controllers. There was a main stage kind of things where there was pretty awesome 2 German commentators commentating the matches, and anybody who wins 2 consecutive matches on the main stage gets a free Fatal Fury City of the Walls hat. And I was able to get one in the first time I tried. I kept going around and, you know, playing against people, but yeah, just because that's where the arcade stick was, and it's just so much fun. Every time I go in, I'm like, you know what, I'm gonna try playing as Terry this time, or maybe try playing as another character. But as soon as I get in that setup and I go to the select screen, I find myself going again to Marco Rodriguez. Marco is my character right now. I did play some Preacher, by the way. I think she's really good, has a lot of potential. And surprisingly, I noticed that the majority of people who come into the booth and try the game, specifically people who are trying the game for the first time and not familiar with the franchise, a lot of them go and pick up Preacher, which I found that very interesting. It seems like the design of Preacher is actually bringing in more people, which is again amazing. I'm really happy to see that. Now, as far as the other characters, I played all of them. I think, as I said, Marcos right now is my favorite. Terry is super strong and he's one of the easiest characters to play and to do rev axle moves. Canceling EX moves into another is a breeze when you play as Terry. A lot easier than the other characters. Marco, you have to work with the setup to see which one is gonna cancel in which. We might talk about that in another video. But it was just, again, so much fun. And I found myself, I spent about 4 days in there, and I found myself spending about 90% maybe of my time at Gamescom playing City of the Walls, or staying at the booth of City of the Walls. It's just so much fun, and I got to meet a lot of cool people, some old friends, some new ones. Shout out to everybody that I met in there and all the cool people at SNK. It was really, really awesome. The other thing, as I said, maybe I would say I spent about 80% in Fatal Fury City of the Walls booth, and the other 20% I spent it going to the Capcom booth to play Street Fighter 6, the Terry Bogard build, and I did a whole video about that. Terry is amazing. His powerful, absolutely going to be my main when Terry comes to Street Fighter 6 on September 24th, which is not too far from now. I can't wait to play him and have you guys test the character. I'll be doing a lot of videos about Terry. He's just perfect. So now, other than that, I went around a little bit around the Gamescom area. Crazy crowded, but there was a really cool part where they have some retro gaming setups. I think that was really cool to see. I even saw a couple Neo Geo AES cartridges, which is awesome. Always cool to see some Neo Geo games. It was a puzzle bubble, as you can see. But again, the atmosphere was good. I think it was too crowded, way too crowded, especially the last day. Saturday was insane. I just had to stay in the City of the Walls booth for a while, and then I had to leave. It was too much. But it was a lot of fun. Again, very happy that I got to interview the developers of Fatal Fury City of the Walls. There's a link in the description to check that interview. Very informative interview, as well as check back again and subscribe. Hit the notification bell, like the video, because it truly helps the channel. I'll be doing more coverage about Gamescom, and I'll be sharing the footage that I recorded at the booth of Fatal Fury City of the Walls. Now, are you guys excited to learn more about this amazing upcoming title? Leave it in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.